We are here at Coronado Springs Resort today, and we are going to give you a full resort tour.
We're going to walk around and show you the pool areas. We're going to show you places to eat and restaurants and lounges, and we're just going to give you a tour around the grounds.
And we're also going to give you a tour of one of the rooms. So let's get this adventure started.
Here we go!
Right now I'm standing in the Grand Destino Tower of Coronado Springs Resort. We're actually here for a 2-day staycation, so we're going to be filming during the day, we're going to be filming at night, so you're going to see a whole variety of footage as we go through this, and just want to set the stage so that you know everything is basically done over 2 days. 3 days really. We're checking in on a Monday and we're going to be checking out on a Wednesday, so there's lots to see. When you enter the Grand Destino Tower, you actually enter on the second floor. This is where the registration area is. The tower gets its name from the Disney short film, Destino. The registration area overlooks the lower level of the lobby, which is absolutely beautiful. From floor to ceiling, the lower level of the lobby is covered in detail. A huge chandelier hangs from the top of the lobby, and it is surrounded by 4 columns, each which have their own detail and design. There is the Barcelona Lounge, which covers one side of the lower lobby. It is a very colorful and beautiful bar and breakfast spot. There are 3 huge windows at the back of the lobby that look out onto the resort. Now we're in back of the Grand Destino Tower, and there is a ton of stuff to talk about back here. There's a seating area, which is beautiful. They have these long wooden benches with this gorgeous artwork on the back. There's also a gaming area where you could play chess or checkers. And then there's a recreational area. Now at night, they do show movies out here. So when you see the movies listed, this is where they are. They have a big screen that's out here at night.
So in Coronado Springs, they have 3 villages and the Grand Destino Tower. This area is called Ranchos, and it has a more rustic, rural flavor to it. And they have 624 guest rooms in this area. There are 2- and 3-story buildings. And by the way, the elevators are not everywhere that you would suspect them to be, so just a word of warning. This is called pickled pear, and you could actually eat this part right here. You know, you can actually eat cactus, really, but it has a lot of thorns on it. Might not. You have to do a lot of work to get the flesh. But yeah, this is called pickled pear. It also has flowers. And here's a pretty flower. There's a bee in there. Woohoo! So this area also is very arid in its landscape, and a lot of rocks and rock quotes, rock formations. This is supposed to be a dry stream right here. So we're crossing over this bridge, over this dry stream. There is a pool in this area. It's closer to the cabanas. But this area is very close to the dig site, which is the big pool for Coronado Springs. This is the small pool for the Ranchos area. And as you can see, it's also ADA accessible. Lots of places to lounge.
When I look around this area, what it really reminds me of is, like, I think this is someplace you might see in like New Mexico. Definitely reminds me of California as well, but it absolutely has that Southwest feel, which is really cool. We're very happy to be staying in this section. We're gonna go walk down here toward my right, and this is going to take us into the casitas section, which is themed a little bit differently. So here we go.
have these little pockets where they have butterfly gardens. There are some butterflies in there. Can you see them? Those are 4-story buildings.
I'm standing in the Casitas area of Coronado Springs Resort. This is themed after residential areas in colonial Mexico. In this area, like the others, is also very beautiful. We've got this fountain over here, and there's a little courtyard surrounded on 3 sides by these units. So this is another area that you could stay in.
This is the pool area for the Casitas. We just left the pool area for the Casitas, and that says Health Club Salon. So I wanted to point that out.
The convention center is pretty much directly behind me, and if you were staying here, well, of course, depending on where you're staying in here, you could walk right to the convention center. Also, the Gran Destino Tower is adjacent to the convention center. This area is just beautiful. I mean, look at some of the plantings around the landscape is just incredible. Now we're in the cabana section. This area was designed to look like a Mexican fishing village. So you can see that this design is very different than what's at Ranchos or what's at the Casitas or the Gran Destino Tower for that matter. But yes, this is designed to look like a tropical or Mexican fishing village.
This is the pool area for the cabanas. A little small pool, but it's nice. It also has a lift, so if you need a lift for ADA purposes. Towels. Nice.
So this is the tropical Mexican fishing village look that they've put together here at Coronado.
Don't you think it kind of looks Caribbean?
It looks Caribbean to me, and maybe that's the whole idea. But it definitely has that Caribbean look. I mean, you can tell from the landscaping, it's so much different, right? You've got the Southwest style landscaping in Ranchos, but here, like you just said, there's palms, and this looks much more tropical.
You see those roofs that are shaped like that? That's more islandish, I think. But we'll go with Mexican fishing village.
It almost looks mission style there with that high section at the end. That's probably where the stairwell is.
Like California.
Yeah, not exactly, but it's reminiscent of that.
Now we're in the cabana section, but if you go just a little bit to the right, you'll see we're getting ready to head into the Ranchos section. So they're right next to each other, basically. You can tell they're different by the railing style. Look at the plants, how different.
The roof, yep.
Yeah, and the rocks.
As you can see, Coronado Springs is a very large resort. In order to get around to the parks, there are bus stops located at different areas throughout the resort. So as you look at these bus stops, they will take you to different areas in Walt Disney World. And that means that you don't have to go to the front of the resort at Gran Destino Tower in order to go to one of the other places in Walt Disney World. For example, Disney Springs or one of the parks. You just go to the bus stop, get on the bus that's going to take you to where you want to go, and that's all you need to do. And there are a number of these stops in the resort. That saves you a good deal of walking. You don't have to, like I said, walk to the front or walk to some central location where all the buses are. This is the main bus stop. This is the bus stop in front of the Gran Destino Tower.
We're here at our room at the Ranchos section at Coronado Springs, room 7358. We're going to do a room tour, so let's go in and check it out. So as you can see, we have 2 beds here. I believe they're queen size. I think this room's been renovated. As you can see, they have 4 pillows per bed, which is really nice. Each bed has lamps up above and then little task lamps on the side. So if you want to turn that on at night, do a little reading. Next to the bed, you'll see you have your light switches, and then you have plugs, and you have USB ports. So that's real handy. And a phone in case you need to call the front desk. A little tabletop there. I'm sure there's a Bible in there. Let's check it out. Bible check. There we go. Okay, so in between your beds is a little cabinet, and in there is your safe. It's a pretty big safe. You could store a lot of stuff in there. We have some nice artwork in here of the 3 caballeros. There's silhouettes. In this section we have our coffee service, and we have an ice bucket, and we have some cups. And let's see what they gave us for coffee. Yay. Joffrey's. There's some Joffrey's, and we also have some tea, and then you have what you need to put inside of your beverage. Right here is a cooler, and I call it a cooler rather than a refrigerator because it doesn't have a door to store things on, but it'll keep some things in there, maybe some leftovers, maybe some milk, small containers of milk, sodas, water. But it has no ice. You'd have to go get your ice with your ice bucket. We have a nice little area over here to sit, and you can look out the window. We actually have a garden view. We are in the Ranchos area, so it's kind of a, I don't know if it's Mexican or if it's Southwest. It's hard to tell. There are cactuses out there and agaves and whatnot, so it's pretty. You know, as usual in Florida, it's hot. So we have a nice counter here. I mean, very long. You can put a lot of stuff on here. You could work if you had to. You have some drawers here. So if you want to unpack, you have plenty of drawers. Chair for seating. Now, if you had more than 4 people in your room, here's where you can have an adjoining room. That's what this would be, a door to the room next door. So you could have adjoining rooms. And it's nice that they have a full-length mirror on this door. There's a container down here for trash and recycling, which is nice, because otherwise it all goes in the trash. We have a huge TV in here. What size is that?
I'm not sure.
Huge?
55, yeah.
And you have a remote. And then you have a little book here. Gives you all kind of information on Walt Disney World, the different parks, the different water parks, dining, Disney Springs, etc. And the this is gone now, the Flower and Garden. I'm sure they're going to put one out soon for the food and wine. Okay, so in here is the bathroom. We have some nice barn doors here. There's your wet area, 2 sinks, which is really nice, 2 cabinets to store things and shelving. We have a large mirror, and then we have a magnifying mirror, so if you need that for whatever your needs may be, makeup or whatever. To the side here we have some more shelving and the all-important towel rack. And in here is your closet, hangers, extra pillow and blanket, ironing board. They have a steam iron, suitcase rack. It's a nice sliding pocket door. And here's your bathtub. Now, not all units will have bathtubs. This is a standard room, by the way. But here's your bathtub. Nice sliding doors, much better than those old ones. Remember those old ones? It has a nice shower head. And also a detachable shower head. And then it has a clothesline in here so you can hang your bathing suits, or if it's raining and you get wet. And then they have H2O products still, so that's good. I'm looking forward to using that. They said they were going to get rid of it, but I guess they have a surplus of it, so we still have it. Yay us. Some more towel racks. Yeah, a lot of towel racks, which is good because some places don't have enough. You can shut these doors for privacy, which is nice. And they're heavy, so I'm sure it keeps the sound in or out. So yeah, it's a nice room. It's got enough to be, you know, it's Disney, but not over the top. And it's not bland either. It's a nice room. It has nice lighting. I like it. Do you like it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So we'll check out the beds and see how they feel. Hopefully we'll get a good night's rest on them. I also want to mention that these beds are raised up off the ground, so you can store things under them. And in our case, we stored our suitcases under there, but you know, if you go shopping and you have things, you can put everything underneath your bed and it's not in the way. Okay, so that wraps up our Ranchos Garden View room tour.
So we just want to take a minute to say, if you're enjoying this video, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing to our channel.
It really helps our channel. It helps us know what videos people like and don't like. And we want to grow our community. So if you could take the time to do that, we'd appreciate it.
Thanks very much, and back to the video.
So here's a map of the dig site. As you can see, they have children's pool, they have a slide, they have a playground, the actual pool itself. They have a spa, which is probably the hot tub. And then they have some recreational areas. It's called the Lost City of Cibola. So let's go check it out. They do have pool hours, 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. So here we are at the dig site. This is a large complex. This is the pool area, and you cannot go down where the water is going down. That's a representation of probably some kind of Mayan pyramid. They do have a slide that you can go down. It's a pretty big pool, and it is ADA accessible. Here's a really large hot tub. They call this a spa. As you can see, it's pretty big. I think it would hold quite a few people. It says bathing loads 22 persons. Anyway, it's also ADA accessible, so that's nice to have that. This is the children's pool. So this is a fire pit. They probably do s'mores out here. They have shuffleboard, playground.
This is the Iguana Arcade located at the dig site pool. It's kind of a small arcade, but it's right here, very convenient to the pool.
So this is the gift shop. This is the only gift shop for this whole resort. It's called Panchitas. You know, Panchitas from the Three Caballeros. Those are new. 100th anniversary items. Encanto. Be new. Aw. All this is Encanto. Then you have all your sundries that you need, suntan lotion, and then little snacks, some cold beverages. You can even get alcohol. Lots to get here, including magic bands.
The convention center is a large part of the Coronado Springs Resort. It is located between the Casitas section and the Gran Destino Tower. Because of its location, convention goers can easily get to the area from the Gran Destino Tower through a long passageway. There is almost 230,000 square feet of indoor and outdoor function space at the resort. The convention center has two large ballrooms totaling over 81,000 square feet. It also has an exhibit hall that is almost 86,000 square feet. In addition, there are numerous smaller rooms and meeting areas. The entrance to the convention center is actually the old check-in center for the resort. This is now a great place to relax and maybe catch up on a few emails. Many of the food services and Panchitos are located in this section of the resort. One of the things that's been great about the Coronado Springs Resort have been the cast members.
Yeah.
We have had some fabulous cast members, and we want to recognize specifically a few people that have just made this a great experience for us. As a photographer, I'm always trying to get the best shot I can, and there was a cast member, Elijah, that really worked to give me a great experience at one of the pools one night, and just worked something out at the pool so that I was able to get a really great shot, and I really appreciate that. When we checked in, we had another cast member named Jennifer who got us a room upgrade, and she was just so nice and so wonderful to talk to, and checking in was just a fabulous experience.
Yeah, it was. And then, of course, when we went to Dahlia Lounge, we had Bianca, who was so nice and so fun to talk to and had a lot of knowledge, that when we went the second night, we asked if we could be put in her section, and they obliged us, and so that was great to be able to spend another night with her again. So we really enjoyed being with Bianca. And then the last cast member that we really want to give a shout out to is Panda. And Panda is at the Three Bridges Bar and Grill, and Panda's from Albania, and he was a joy.
Yeah, he was a great server.
He really enjoys what he's doing. I think he enjoys being around people. He just made dining there a really nice experience, and pixie dusted us a little bit, so we thank Panda for that again. But yeah, he was great. So
shout out to all those cast members that made our stay at Coronado Springs very special. We just really appreciate it. And we recognize these four, but it takes a lot of cast members to make this place run. Okay, so let's talk food for a few minutes here at Coronado Springs Resort. First of all, there are a ton of options here. Most of them are here in the Grand Destino Tower or the attached convention center. So let's talk about what some of these options are. So we have the Barcelona Lounge, which is where we're sitting right now, and this is open for breakfast, and then it's open later in the day, 3 to midnight.
yes.
So you could come get drinks here, but you could also grab coffee, which we have already done, and you can grab your breakfast here as well. There's Cafe Rick's, which is a quick serve, and that is located over toward the convention center. You want to get some grab and go items, coffee, things like that, you can get that at Cafe Rick's.
If you're outside and out by the pools or walking around or just coming out from a convention center and you just want to grab something to drink, they have Laguna Bar, which is by Grand Destino Tower. And we did not participate in that going there, but just to let you know, that's available.
Then there's also Maya Grill, which is a sit-down restaurant. If you want to have a dine-in experience, that's here in the Grand Destino Tower area, so you would have to come up front for that. But
it's actually going towards the convention center, but the thing is, it is not open until 5 o'clock, so just keep that in mind. They do serve mostly Mexican food there.
in some of these restaurants, you do have to be aware that they're not going to be open for breakfast, and they're not going to be open every day of the week. So just check that before you kind of make plans to go to a restaurant. You definitely want to find out what days they're open and what hours they're open as well. At the Digside Pool, there's a bar and snack bar called Siesta's Cantina. You can check that out if you're at the Digside Pool. Don't feel like walking all the way over here to get some food. You can do that right where you are, where you're swimming. And that's pretty centrally located, so that's another place you might want to check out if you're swimming for the afternoon, want to grab a drink or a snack. On the top of the Grand Destino Tower, this is Toledo. We did not get to try that while we were here, but that is a place I think we would like to go sometime.
Well, we wanted to go, and we were willing to go. It has Spanish food, tapas,
yes,
small plates. but it's only open Wednesday to Sunday, so
And today is a Wednesday.
we couldn't go. So just to let you know, if you are intending to go there and you're here on a Monday or Tuesday, you're not getting in. It's not open.
All right, guys, we are headed up to the 16th floor to go to the Dahlia Lounge. So we're going to hit the elevator here and head up. There's a super cool elevator system in this building, and you select your floor on like a keypad or a touch screen, and then you get in that elevator and up you go, and here we are. We came here last night, so this is not the first time we're coming in. It was so good, we're coming back.
Okay, now we're on top of Grand Destino Tower, outside of the Dahlia Lounge, and we're in this nice observatory area.
So this is our charcuterie board here at Dahlia Lounge. We are about to dig into this. It looks amazing. And this was brought to us by our amazing server, Bianca. We have to give a shout out to her. She's been great. She took care of us last night and tonight.
So far I've had a little bit of fig, some bread, and of course some of the meat, and these almonds. What's that? What?
These are
They're so good.
the best almond you've ever eaten in your life.
Okay, first of all, it's gonna sound disgusting, but they're like soaked in something. And they're briny kinda. But they're delicious.
Yeah, they're fabulous.
Whoa, there's some lightning down there. Yeah, this is excellent. Excellent so far.
Tonight we got a charcuterie board, which I have to say was incredible, fabulous. It was delicious. Even one of the items on there, we actually ordered more of them. It was so good. So we highly recommend this place. The view is phenomenal. The service was incredible. The food was really good. And this is definitely a must check out place if you come to Coronado Springs.
We're getting ready to go inside of the El Mercado to get some lunch. It was quite busy earlier because you may know this already, but this is a convention resort, and so there are 8,000 Girl Scouts here right now. So the line was kind of long, but now there's no line. So let's go in and get something to eat. They have all kind of things available here. Some quick grab and go. They have fruit, they have bagged items, they have cereal bars. They have things in refrigerated cases like yogurt parfaits and drinks and sandwiches. So there's a wide variety of things that you can get. And you can also get hot food. So as we walk over here, you can see that you can get some Mexican food, like nachos, or a beef rice bowl. You can get a cheeseburger, pulled pork sandwich, quesadilla, mac and cheese. They have a pizza area and a dessert area. Look at that giant pink donut. Look at those cakes. Those
No,
Mickey
you don't
cakes.
see that everywhere.
No. That's cool. So we looked at what was available, and it had a lot of things that we're not eating right now, like French fries and bread and things. So we're gonna go check out another place and see if that we can get what we want there. So we've come over to Rick's Sports Bar and Grill to check out their menu, see what they have to offer.
We ordered the short ribs and a Cobb salad. We are splitting both these dishes.
Typically they'll toss the sauce on your ribs, but we want it on the side. So that's why it's in a container like this. So ready for me to, I'm so hungry.
So this is a short ribs appetizer that we got.
It has a good smoky flavor.
So the ribs were pretty good.
Really good.
A little dry, I would say, but we did get the barbecue sauce on the side. I think they would have been more moist if they were in the barbecue
Well, I think
sauce.
they look like they had dry rub on them. And
Yeah.
I think they smoke them.
Smoke them.
This has chicken on it, eggs, tomatoes, onions, and cucumbers on top of romaine lettuce. It's good. Has a light dressing on it. I like it. So what do you think of it? Do you like
It's
it?
pretty good.
Yeah?
It's light.
Yeah?
It's definitely not heavy. Got a good variety of goodies in it with the chicken and the bacon and all that kind of stuff. This is a pretty good salad. Not, not blowing me away, but I think it's a pretty good salad.
That was pretty good. I mean, they had a good variety of things that we felt like we could eat. They had salads and they had a salmon. And if we wanted, we could have even have had a hamburger. So we're trying not to eat bread and sugar, and yeah, good luck with that, right? But anyway, it was really good. Considering it's even a sports bar, I mean, you wouldn't expect to have that kind of variety, but it was good. So check it out when you come.
We're at Villa del Lago. This is where the three bridges come together, and this is also known as Three Bridges. So we're gonna give this place a shot. We're gonna have dinner here tonight, and we'll let you know what we think.
See right across the way, that's Grandestino Tower. The casitas. There's one bridge, two bridge, and there's another bridge behind here.
So we got the Szechuan peppercorn wings, and Beth is going to give these a try. What do you think? Very good? Beth approved? All right. We got the Three Bridges signature burger here at Three Bridges. So we're gonna give this a shot. We substituted a salad for the fries. The wings were fabulous, by the way. It's a pretty good burger. Yep.
Thumbs up.
That gets my thumbs up and my approval. Also, I want to just say that our server, Panda, has been amazing tonight. He's been so nice to us, and even after we had the wings, he brought us these hot towels and some lemon just to clean our hands off. So our server, Panda, has been amazing. So thank you, Panda. And the food is great here. Definitely would recommend this place. So those are the restaurants. There are a bunch of options. Like we said, check out the hours, check out the menus. I don't think you're gonna come here and say, I just couldn't find anything to eat, because there's plenty of variety, whether you want quick serve, whether you want to sit down someplace, they offer all of that. And probably one of the favorite spots is Dahlia Lounge, just because the view there was amazing. And service was great, everything.
Yeah.
So that wraps up our 2-day stay here at the Coronado Springs Resort.
I didn't realize I would like this resort as much as I do, and I would stay here again in a heartbeat.
Absolutely. The cast members were fabulous. We had a wonderful time here.
The food's good. There's plenty to do. It's so pretty. It's huge. If you have a chance to come here, check it out.
Absolutely. And we hope you join us on our next magic adventure.
Bye.
Bye.